A couple years ago, I met a couple, let's call them Sarah and Mark. They had been browsing homes online for months, feeling overwhelmed. Then one evening, they stumbled on a house that seemed perfect. They rushed into an offer, only to realize later that the commute was brutal and the monthly payments actually stretched them way too thin. After closing, Sarah told me, "I wish we really had a real plan." That's why today, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps I would take if I were buying or selling in Edmonton this year. Not the what, but the how. Because the difference between a good move and a great one, well, that's in the details. Before I would look at even a single listing, I'd stop to ask myself the real question. What's the story behind this move? Because we need more space often means something deeper, like my family is growing and we want rooms to celebrate new milestones. Or I'm working from home now and the kitchen table is no longer going to cut it. And when someone says they're downsizing, that actually might mean I'm tired of maintaining rooms we never use anymore. Or this house reminds me of a chapter I'm ready to close. Here's something I would do right away. Grab your phone and jot down 3 words that describe how you want to feel in your new home. Words like peaceful, connected, free. Here's something I would do right away. Because when you lead with how you want to feel, the right home tends to find you. And once you're clear on that, that is when I would reach out to a realtor, way before you think you're ready. So step 2, talk to your realtor before you're ready. Most people will wait until they are in full panic mode. But the smartest clients I've worked with will call me 6 months before they plan to move. And here's what we do together. For buyers, we run a neighborhood match analysis, factoring in budget, commute, school zones, and even future resale value. One client thought they wanted an inner city condo until we crunched the numbers and realized that that townhouse in Glenora gave them more space and was a shorter drive to work. For sellers, we do a what is it worth audit. Not just the listing price, but the net numbers after fees, repairs, and market trends. One homeowner added $18,000 to their sales price just by repainting the front door and staging some living room furniture, which we knew because we checked early. So here's my pro tip. Ask your realtor for a market snapshot of your area. It shows what is selling, what is sitting, and what buyers are actually willing to pay right now. I send these to my clients monthly, no strings attached. So that brings me to the biggest mistakes I see in 2025. Step 3, ignore headlines. Focus on hyper-local data. National news loves the drama. Interest rates are up, prices are crashing. But here's what's actually happening in Edmonton. In the West End, inventory is tight, but new developments in Lewis Estates are creating opportunities for buyers who act fast. On the south side, Windermere is still hot for families, but Beaumont is the real sleeper when it hits for affordability and growth. Downtown, condo demand is shifting. Units with outdoor space sell 30% faster than those without it. Last month, a client almost backed out of selling because they saw the market is crashing headline, but in their specific neighborhoods, homes like theirs were selling over asking in 10 days. Local data beats fear every time. So now, let's talk about numbers, because that's where most people get tripped up. Step 4, run the right numbers. I'd ask my mortgage broker 3 key questions. What is the true cost of this loan over 5 years, not just the rate? Some low interest rates have brutal penalties if you sell early. Can we structure the payment to align with my bonuses/commission cycles? And what's the real approval process? Because some lenders decline last minute while others will fight for you. For sellers, I'd calculate what's my net, listing price minus fees, repair, and staging. What's the cost of waiting? If prices dip 3% next year, how much does that really cost you? And here's a pro tip. Always get 2 opinions on financing. One client saved $42,000 in interest just by switching lenders. And so, now that the math works, that is when you ignore Pinterest. Lifestyle versus trends. In 2025, everybody wants the smart home, but I would ask, Does this layout actually work for real life? So like when my in-laws are gonna come over or when my dog is gonna be tearing through the house? Is this neighborhood walkable? Can I grab milk at 8 p.m. without driving? Does this space feel like home or just look good on Instagram? A client once chose a dated house over a sleek new build because it had a huge backyard for her kids. And 5 years later, I can tell you she is incredibly grateful that she prioritized those memories over marble countertops. But technically, even when it feels right, fear is going to creep in. And here is how I would handle it. Step 6. Fear means you're growing, not that you are wrong. I will never forget the couple who panicked after their offer was accepted. What if we were making a massive mistake? It turns out they were just scared of change. A year later, they told me, this was the best decision we ever made. If I were moving this year, I'd remind myself, fear isn't a stop sign. It's a sign that you're stepping into something new. So breathe, trust your prep, and leap. Which brings me to the next most important step. Step number 7. Your realtor should feel like a trusted friend. This isn't about contracts and closings. It's about having somebody who knows what inspectors catch hidden issues, negotiates like a pit bull, but makes it look easy, calls you after moving day and says, how's the new place? A great realtor doesn't just sell houses, they solve problems. Like last winter, when a client's deal almost fell through 48 hours before closing, we rallied the lender, the lawyer, and even the seller's agent to make it happen. That's the team you deserve. So, if you're thinking about moving this year, here's your homework. Write down those 3 feeling words for your next home. Book a 20-minute, no-pressure plan call with me, and we'll map out your next steps, no obligations. And why now? Because in 2025, the best deals go to the ones that are prepared. The couple who called me in January, they closed on their dream home under asking because we got ahead of the spring rush. The wait and see crowd, they're still scrolling realtor.ca at midnight. Let's change that. Click the link below or call me directly. Let's make your next move your best one.